Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over what is in my hospital bag, what you need to take, and compare my hospital bag list from my first pregnancy to this pregnancy and let you guys know what I actually used and what I thought was necessary or you really didn't need or I didn't use. If you haven't already though, please hit subscribe on my channel. That really helps me out. And like this video if you think that the content is helpful to you, and turn on your bell notifications so you know anytime I post a new video. Okay, so let me show you what's in my bag, or going to be in my bag. You guys are gonna be packing it with me. I actually haven't put everything in the bag yet, so let's get started. Okay, so what do you put in your hospital bag? There's probably a lot of resources out there. I'd say YouTube is where I found my list from last time, but a lot of people have their opinions of what they think you need and what's essential versus, you know, what's just extra. So hopefully this video helps you narrow that down. I chose a suitcase because I watched a YouTube video and this mom, she'd had 3 kids, I think, and she said she had bags in the past. A lot of moms do bags, but basically it's just so much to carry, and by the time you're going home from the hospital, someone's got to carry a car seat on top of bags and things like that, and you don't want to be taking like a ton of trips if you can help it. So she just said, get something on wheels, get something that you can stack, you know, things on, or maybe you slide your diaper bag over the handle, whatever. So I did it last time. I do recommend it. I packed a ton of things though, because I was there for 5 days. So it was just a unique experience. I also delivered in a hospital, so keep in mind this list is based on delivery in a hospital because they do provide a lot of things for you and your baby, and that limits what you have to bring. So that may not be your plan or preference, so keep that in mind. But I'm gonna go through my list and let you guys know what I'm packing and a little bit of why, if there's anything that's unique. Keep in mind there's kind of like 3 categories to packing here, and that's for me, for baby, and for my spouse. First thing, all right, something that's big that I'll want to put on the bottom is a towel for showering. This is something the hospital should provide, but I was warned last time that they're very small and you want to bring your own because they're just not big enough, and or they don't have enough of them. So sometimes you just prefer it. I took one last time and I was glad I did. It's definitely not a need, but it's a preference. And I think that's one thing that's important with going to the hospital, and what I keep in mind in my list is I try not to pack too much extra things, but I also want to aim for being as comfortable as I can be in that situation. Towels to me were a must. Shoes for showering, which I'll also wear home, is flip-flops this time. I did give birth in the winter last time, so it's going to be a little different experience for me this time, which I'm looking forward to. Don't have to bring a winter jacket or anything like that. You'll need all of your toiletries that you want. I'm pretty sure the hospital has like shampoo, conditioner, body wash, but if you prefer to use your own, I would bring it. I got this bag I posted on Instagram about and told you guys I would be using it for my hospital bag, but also using it for trips we've taken to the cabin, so I could tell you if I like it or not, and I do really love it. It has this hanger hook, so you can just put it right in your bathroom in the hospital or wherever you are. And this bottom compartment actually is detachable with a zipper, and it fits full-size products and has plenty of space and compartments. So it's really everything I need for packing for myself. And this time, because I took like travel size things, it fits Sam's toiletries as well. When I'm packing for myself, like for a trip, it definitely is enough for me alone. So I'd say bring your own. Preferences like maybe face wash, things like that that they're not gonna have. Bring a toothbrush, they will not have that. hair ties, hair clips. I wear contacts and glasses, so I'll be bringing those things. Q-tips they did not have, so that's something I brought. Chapstick. I feel like I was super dry in the hospital, so chapstick is a must. I'm also bringing my lotion, which I use like my belly butter and stretch mark cream and stuff like that. Bring a lotion though, it doesn't have to be this, but I think it's nice to have, especially after birth. I'm bringing a nipple cream. That's something that I needed last time and I didn't really think I would, but I'm glad that I had it. So I would recommend bringing it. They're probably gonna try to help you start breastfeeding in the hospital right away. So if you do need to pump, they'll have that there, but I'm bringing a Haka. It's just small enough to fit in my bag, like a little hand pump. So if you don't have one of these, this will actually be really useful. One other thing that I didn't know that the hospital does not provide for the baby is nail clippers. I don't really know why, but that's one thing they didn't have. Babies have long nails, like it's weird, but they probably will need it and they scratch their face a lot. So I would say just bring it. It's such a small item. Then also your prenatals. That's another thing I had a girlfriend warn me about last time is they will give you prenatals in the hospital, but they charge you for them. And that may not even be a big deal to you. You're probably gonna hit your deductible if you have a deductible health insurance plan, but I just wanted to have my own. It was just convenient and easy and one less thing that I had to pay for. So pack that though, because they will not ask you about it. They'll just charge you and bring you some. So let your nurse know. Okay, one other thing that I really needed last time, and it may have been because of how long I was there, but take it for what it's worth, but I wanted Kleenex with lotion. They have that like scratchy paper. It's awful. It's basically like their toilet paper. I had to get a COVID test too, so it was like the kind that went really high. So I had nosebleeds. I had to like get a humidifier and this whole thing. So I'm bringing my own this time. I'm also bringing a pumping and nursing bra. It's a 2-in-1. I can link it. I got it on Amazon, but it's great because it fits to pretty much any pump. I have a Spectra at home. At the hospital they have a Medela. Either way, if you need to pump, you can pump. If you need to nurse, you can nurse. It has the little clips for nursing, so it's super easy. I'm bringing one nursing tank and one nursing bra, and it's also a pumping bra. I think that's plenty. You do want to have something that's easy to open up. They're going to be in there, I think. I mean, I never had this experience, but I hear that the nurses and doctors will be in there trying to help you breastfeed like all the time. So you need easy access. Like I said, I'm bringing a nursing tank. This will also serve as like my pajamas, and that will work for me. Also an outfit to go home in for me, outfit to go home in for baby, and an outfit for my husband to go home in. Another thing I need is gonna be postpartum underwear, which they do provide, but if you want something that's like tight for maybe your day that you go home or you wanna wear over, like the mesh underwear that they give you, I recommend getting a pair like this. I got it on Amazon in a 3-pack, I believe. They're high-waisted, they kind of suck you in, which feels nice and secure, and they're all cotton. So I dealt with a lot of allergy issues and itching. This was a perfect solution for that. And then I also invested in some like period underwear. I don't know if you've heard of the brand like Thinx. It's like that, but it's off-brand and it's from Amazon, and I love them, and that will actually be what I take to the hospital as well. If you are a vaginal delivery like I was, they give you basically a diaper, they give you the ice packs, they give you the pads, they give you all the things you would need for that. So you do not need to waste space in your bag to bring any of those things. And they'll give you extras as well, so take what you can home. It's really nice and convenient to have more. Take whatever you can. Same with the baby. Take diapers home, take pacifiers home. They have everything that you need for your baby besides a pair of clothes. So, and the nail clippers that I mentioned. So be very minimal with that stuff. You don't need it. If you have a preference, that's one thing. I know a lot of people want to bring a special outfit for photos, or maybe you're going to have photography done in the hospital and you want to have makeup and your guys' outfits or whatever, a special robe, blanket, swaddle, that's all great. I did not have that, but I did list on my list to bring whatever you're gonna do for your baby announcement. I have a little letter board that has like his name and a place to put in his weight and how long he is and when he's born, all of that. So it is on the board already, so I cannot share yet. We're keeping that in secret until we deliver, but that is also going to be in my bag somewhere. Also the extra letters to go with it. Pajamas. I liked having a robe. I don't know about you guys, but even in this trimester, I just want like the least amount of clothing on as possible. I have this robe that's kind of like doubles as pajamas as well. It's long sleeve in case it's a little chilly in the hospital. I wore it last time, loved it, lived in it, and I plan to do it this time. It's from Target, so it's the Gillian and O'Malley sleepwear brand. They have so many options, but I'm bringing that. And then I also got a little pair of slipper socks with like sticky bottoms from Amazon. I don't really care for the socks they have at the hospital. So this was a great option for me, and I also didn't want to bring like my nice slippers, so these are washable. I planned on just throwing them away, but they were so gently used from the hospital that I ended up just washing them. But keep in mind, maybe buy something that you're not afraid to throw out afterwards, because it can be a little gross sometimes, and you may not want to bring home your slippers if you take your own. My outfit to go home, I'm just gonna bring like some yoga pants. You're still gonna have a tummy, you're still gonna feel or look pregnant, so you don't want anything super tight. Maybe a dress, something comfortable, whatever makes you comfortable. I put on here a car seat in the car. That's important. Know how to put the base in, make sure it's done correctly. They also recommend going and getting it safety checked, whether that be from like your local fire station, things like that. Some hospitals will do the safety check for you, so you can always just ask. But bring in a car seat cover. I think this is valuable for shade. Also, a lot of people want to touch or see your baby when you're leaving the hospital, and it can feel a little invasive. So that's a little privacy for you and the baby, and it kind of helps with any awkward conversations you may have to have right after giving birth. So don't be surprised if that happens to you. Another thing I put on here is pillow and blanket. This is total preference. It's not a necessity. They have pillows there. I didn't like their pillows. I wanted my own. I wanted to be super comfy. I even brought my pregnancy pillow, so that may seem ridiculous to you. I'm holding myself back from doing it again because it's the most comfortable thing in the world, but I didn't want to carry it. But like I said, I was at the hospital for 5 days. I was in the bed for 4 of those. So it was kind of miserable, and I was so happy I had my pillow. I did not care what anyone thought. I was like, nope, you don't know what I'm going through. I'm miserable. I'm having my comfort. So I'm still going to bring a pillow. They have some there, but this way it's a little bit larger. I can hold it like a body pillow, which I'm used to when I sleep. It's not going in my bag. Also, I'm bringing a nursing pillow. Not necessary. You can use their pillows, but I like how it gives you tons of support. When you're laying in the bed, I want the baby to be able to come up exactly how I want him for breastfeeding or whatever. We had it last time. I thought it was helpful. We had a unique situation because she was in the NICU, but I did use it in the NICU. So I still think it'll come in handy, but I'll let you guys know if I use it or not. A warm blanket. They have blankets there, but I wanted my own comfy blanket. I'm bringing it again. I was really cold. I know they blast the AC. I think I'll want it, so I'm bringing it again. Also, we had downtime when I was induced, so we brought a laptop so we could like stream our favorite shows. They'll have cable, but if you want something to like take your mind off of things, or you have a favorite show, movie, things like that, it can be a nice distraction. Not a necessity, but a preference, and something that made me enjoy my stay more. So we'll bring a laptop again whenever we have to go to the hospital. I'm not packing it now. Other little things, a long iPhone charger. This was something I got from the YouTube mom that I watched before I packed. Their outlets, you don't know where it's going to be in proximity with the bed. You don't know if you're going to be getting out of the bed. My iPhone charger would not have been long enough, so get a long, I don't even know what this is, but get a long cord on Amazon. I can link the one that we got. A noise machine. This is something that I did not get to use last time, but I will this time hopefully. And it's just gonna, we planned on using a sound machine for our child to sleep anyway. So it's just kind of getting it started from day one. But also, it's loud in the hospital, babies are loud. This will kind of give you white noise so that you can sleep yourself. I'm bringing ours, I'll probably bring our portable one for the car seat as well, but that one's just not even close to being as loud as this hatch. So I talked about this in my baby must-have video, so that is coming. Okay, so for the baby, I'm bringing 2 muslin swaddles. I don't know what we want to wrap him up in when he's born. I was thinking of doing like a gown or pajamas. I have one that it may fit. It only came in 0 to 3 months, so I have no idea how large this child's gonna be, so I'll bring it. And then I'm also bringing a preemie size swaddle. It will fit a newborn if I need it to, but I want to start swaddling from the beginning, so that will be helpful. It's also nice to have this blanket for like the car ride home, but they do have blankets. Like, this is not a need. They have everything you could need at the hospital, really. I put on the list baby hat. Depending on the season, that could be helpful to you, but again, they have that there. Have an outfit for birth, after birth, if you want. You're gonna be doing skin on skin and things, and then they may just be swaddled, but then also just an outfit to go home in. That's really all you need for the baby. They're gonna have all the supplies, they're gonna have all the diapers, so you don't have to worry about that. Another thing for baby is baby socks. I don't know if it's gonna be cold or not. I'm obviously due in August, so probably not, but I mean, with a newborn baby, you're kind of like overdoing it a little bit with like keeping them warm, right? They're used to being inside you in a pretty warm environment. Another thing that's not a necessity, but I wanted, and a girlfriend actually suggested it, is bringing like a Theragun or any type of massage gun. You don't know what kind of pain you're gonna be in when you're laboring. A lot of women can have back pain, back labor, just you're uncomfortable. This could be something that is, you know, helpful or just makes you feel better. Even after birth, maybe you have a really sore muscle, whatever. Like, breastfeeding actually was something that surprised me with how much my neck hurt for like weeks, and I was using icy hot. I mean, it was such an adjustment. You're just using muscles you didn't think you would. So I'm gonna bring it. I'll let you guys know if I use it or not. I thought it was a good idea, and it's pretty compact and small. My husband can throw it in his backpack. Another thing that comes in handy is like a folder for baby information. So like breastfeeding information, birth certificate information. They're gonna give you a lot of pamphlets or information like that. So just a folder I think is enough to store documents for you and baby. And you can also throw in like your hospital bracelets if you want to keep that as a keepsake. It's an easy way to keep it organized and you won't lose it. That's pretty much what I've got going on. I'd say 2 outfits is safe. Hopefully I'm not steering you wrong. Like I said, I was there a lot longer than I expected, but we luckily had family that could bring us things if we needed it. Okay, I was able to fit the blanket in the pillowcase. I'm gonna do that. Saves a lot of space. Okay, another thing that I remembered I did not have last time, but wish that I would have and was planning on. It was just very last minute, didn't realize I was going to be going to the hospital. Nurses' baskets, like thank you gifts. So you may have seen this going around Instagram. It's becoming a big trend, but you can either get baskets for like maybe your AM shift and your PM shift, or you can get a basket that you just throw a bunch of things in that any nurse that comes in can take from. So I'd really wanted to do that before, and I plan to do it this time. Hopefully I have enough time to do that. I have not purchased anything yet, but that's what I plan on doing and intend to do. So that's another thing that you'll want to bring with you. Another thing is snacks. This was a big one. They have food for you. You'll get a meal depending on if you do an epidural or not, or the timing of that. You can't eat once you get your epidural, so there's situations where you may not even want to eat, or you don't have time. I preferred having snacks, at least after birth too. Like, I didn't want to be short on options, so bring a snack bag. I recommend it. Bring some of your favorite things, bring stuff for your spouse, because you're gonna get probably more meals than they will, but have some snacks. Last thing is diaper bag, because there is a lot of stuff that you can take from the hospital. Like, please take advantage of all the free stuff. We got diapers last time, we got rash creams, we got pacifiers, sometimes there's blankets, hats, the little suction thing for their nose. There's so much that you want to take advantage of, and for yourself. So if having a bag for the baby, I think, is helpful, or just bring like some sort of bag that you can fill with that stuff. They may or may not have that for you at the hospital, I'm not sure, but I think I'm opting to bring the diaper bag, and that's easy to put on my back. Sam can have his backpack on his back, and then we're still hands-free for car seat and the suitcase. So I think that it's helpful to have the suitcase again for being hands-free. And you may laugh at me, but tell me if you take a bag and how you feel about that. Also, I think it just fits more. I didn't think I had a lot of stuff, but now that it's all in this bag, it's pretty tight, so I'm glad that I have it. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna bring the diaper bag, and I actually was thinking about it. I'm gonna put all the baby stuff in the diaper bag. It makes way more sense. I'm already sort of tight on space here, so there's more room for Sam's outfit and all of that. And I have enough room in my diaper bag. I'm just gonna slide the folder in there and the baby announcement sign. And now that I think about it, I think that's what we did before too. So sometimes you just forget. I think that that's all that's on my list. I obviously have things that I'll have to take last minute, or that I can't pack now, but I will. So I need to get on top of buying the stuff for the nurses' baskets and all my snacks and have that ready to go. So hopefully this video is helpful and relieving a little bit of stress regarding what to bring, what you actually need, what the hospital provides, all of that. Let me know if you like this video below. Let me know if you're gonna be birthing in a hospital or a birthing center. Let me know what's in your bag if I forgot anything. And I'll also keep you guys posted on if I use all the items in my bag. But if you haven't, go on my Instagram. I do post a lot there. So if you don't see a YouTube video, there's probably content on my Instagram, and I'll link that below as well. I'll also link all the items that I referenced in the bag that I purchased for the last time I gave birth. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.